Hi guys, I'm new here. My name is Becca, and I'm on a mission, self-proclaimed mission, to practice self-care as much as possible, which sounds really easy, and I know we all think about it that way, but it's difficult to find time for yourself, and it's difficult to find the things that you like to do. So I would like, if you're interested, for you to hang out with me and do the thing that you like to do with me, and I'm gonna do the thing that I like to do. And they don't have to be the same thing. And if you want to follow along, you can. But I think this would be a good icebreaker for us. And I think that I want to keep doing stuff like this because I don't think we take enough time for ourselves. And I think that it's important right now, especially right now, but always. And I would like to keep having my friends, maybe friends, do this with me as much as they want, as little as they want, as often as they feel they need to, and I would really like that. And so if you would like to go on this little adventure with me, I'm inviting you to stay. You could bring some water, you could bring some food if you haven't eaten yet today, or if you haven't eaten in a very long time, and let's do some things that we like to do. Thanks, I'll see you soon. Welcome back. Hi. So the thing that I'm gonna be doing today that I really like to do is my makeup. So it's not gonna be just like normal makeup. It's gonna be like really fun and crazy, and we have no idea where it's going until we get there. So if you would like to try that out with me, absolutely, let's give it a shot. If you want to try something different, I would love to be your company while you do that. But if not, that's okay. Everybody's got a different favorite pie, right? So whatever works for you works for me. I think I'm gonna start with my eyes first. So I'm gonna do just the base of my eyes off camera quickly, and then I'll come back. I just did the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. And this is shade it's shade Fawn. So I just put this on my eyes, and then I blended it out with a damp beauty blender, and then I included a little snippet of myself just defining my brows. I'm very lucky, I have very nice brows, but I have a little bit of a sparseness in the front of them, so I just filled them in a little bit and brushed them out with the spoolie that's on the end of this. This is the Real Her Definer Brow Pencil, and instead of flipping it the other way so that I could read it the right way, I decided to read it upside down to you and show you how talented I am. Now, to finish my brows, I'm just going to do the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and this is in shade Cypher, and I'm just going to brush that up and out on my brows. This idea in my head that I'm gonna do something leaf related and like paint drips, and it's gonna be interesting. So I haven't quite decided what the eye is gonna be, so we're just gonna figure it out as we go along. So let's get started. I have chosen to use the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It's got a lot of earthy tones in it, like these browns and these greens, so we're gonna see if we can play around with a little bit of that and figure out what comes next. Try Good as Gone. It's this little brown color up in the top right here. Oh, that's a lot of pigment. That's okay, we're gonna work through it. This is totally fine. It's only makeup. There's a way to fix everything, and if you can't fix it, you wipe it off and try again, so it's gonna be okay. Alright, so I'm just putting that back and forth in my crease until it's a little bit softer than it was when I initially put it on. I haven't used this palette in a while, so I forgot about this. Back and forth a bunch until you kind of have like that. It's just a little bit, just to deepen the crease. It's not a ton. And we're gonna go back and we're gonna smooth out those lines too. So just do the same thing in the other corner if you're still coming along with me. If not, totally fine. Enjoy whatever you're doing. If you have a tool like a color switch, or if you have another brush, I would just either clean off the brush that you were just using or just grab a clean fluffy brush. And what I like to do is just take a lighter color, and we're going to use Breakaway right here, to go and soften all of those lines that you just made with that crease color. So you're just going to take a little bit on your brush, tap off whatever's excess, and go over just the edges of what you just laid down. The Tribe by Juvia's palette, which is, if you guys have never shopped this brand before, it is so good. If you like makeup, the colors are so nice and pigmented and soft and creamy, and it's amazing. Very easy to blend. Don't mind where I dug into it for a Halloween costume once. I was a crazy plant lady, and I needed some stuff for that. So there. So I'm gonna dip in to, we're gonna do San first, or San. I will put that right on that same crease that we just went in with that brown. Like this. You can just see it in the corners when I close my eyes or I open them fully. You can't see it too much. So again, I'm not supposed to technically look like anything. I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. We're just gonna like do it until it happens, until I say I'm done with it. And that's what I hope you guys do too. You just kind of let this or whatever you're doing take you. So we're gonna see what else we can do. What I would say probably is we should probably soften this a little bit. So I would go back into, if you have a color switch, use it, but I would go back into that other brown color that we used before and just like softly diffuse some of those, again, those edges, because this is a little bit of a darker green. So we're going to go back into Good As Gone from the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm just gonna subtly blend those two together with that darker color. So mine is turning a little bit more brown than green, and that's okay. I don't know what I want, so this is totally fine. Be adding some different greens to this too, so maybe that green will be a highlight somewhere else. We'll see. So this is what it looks like now. And just a little hint of green. You can't really see too much. So now I'm gonna go back with the Tribe palette, and I'm gonna try Tootsie or Tutsi. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing any of these incorrectly. If you guys know how to say it, I'm completely all ears, totally open. Please teach me everything. I'm gonna put this underneath where I just put that green one, the original San color. And I'm going from that crease all the way to my lash line. But I'm still not going all the way into the inner corner yet. I want this color to really show up, so I'm gonna go over it a couple times and make sure that I have it as pigmented as I want it to be. We're just layering that color on. And let's get some water. Back to it. Okay. So I think, I don't know, I have these really cute little poisons. Isn't that adorable? But I don't know if this is the right color for this. Huh? What's the worst that could happen? We hate it. That's all that. But it's fine. But you can't really hate anything. Okay, so this is from Makeup and Murder. It's actually super cute. It's called Poison, Pastel Poison Neon Pigment. And this is the stopper, and it's got a ton of pigment on it. So I'm gonna try to take from here. Now we're finally going into the inner corner. Oh, that's actually very pretty. Okay. We made a good decision, guys. Thank you for your help with that. So I'm gonna take a big, clean, fluffy brush, bigger than the one that I just had, and just buff that out again and make sure it blends nicely with the color that we just put in the outer corner. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a green glitter on the middle of my eye to kind of help the shift from this like really bright, vibrant green to this pastel green. So we'll see how that goes. Who knows? It's NYX Glitter Glue Primer, and I'm just gonna pop that right on the center of my eyelid. And then I'm actually going to take this shade called Coral, and it's got a really beautiful green shift to it. I don't know if you can see that, but we're gonna put that right in the center as like a neutral to kind of help these two blend. And this is just a Morphe M416 brush to help me place the glue. So I'm gonna take a little packing brush and I'm gonna pick up Coral. And I'm just gonna place that right where we put the primer. We're gonna go in and clean it up again too, so don't worry about it not looking insane on placement. We always have time to go back and clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with a fluffy brush, a fluffier brush, not like a crazy fluffy brush, probably something like this size is good. And this is the Morphe M222 brush. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of Coral. And I'm going to just sweep it. Again, all the same stuff, just to blend out those lines. Oh, you know, so this eye looks a little smoother. We're going into this eye now. So bear with me. I have this Magic Cake Aqua Paint palette, and I'm gonna be using this, and we're gonna get leafy, and we're gonna get drippy, and it's gonna be awesome. Whatever happens, it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna take, first I'm gonna do this white paint. I'm gonna get it real nice and watery, and I'm gonna literally just drip it. Did not mean to drip it on my comfy, but you know what? You live and you learn. Okay, so we've got some drippies happening. Ooh. I like this. So far, so good, y'all. Okay, so my plan is, who are we kidding? No one has a plan. It's fine. Uh-oh. Okay. No, it's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna just let this drip until it's done dripping. And then what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and I colored in all of our little leaves here. I did end up adding some yellow just to give them a little bit more dimension, a little more color, as you may maybe say. So what I'm gonna do now is I have the green on my little detail brush, and I'm gonna start making the stems, and I'm very nervous to do this because it is so, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, just fine. Again, there are no rules. We're gonna be fine. So I'm gonna do that. Pray for me. All right, so we have, okay, it kind of just looks like a branch, right? We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. And now we're gonna connect. So I just did it from the top leaf all the way down to the bottom. We'll probably like make this a tiny bit thicker, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. And now we're gonna connect all of the leaves to that center stem. So I have this outline. It doesn't look perfect. It's gonna be fine though. We're gonna be fine. We're figuring this out together. Okay, so now I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean off this brush. I'm gonna put it back in the water, and I'm gonna take the yellow that I was using before, just so that you guys can see like how I did that. I'm gonna take this yellow, and I'm gonna put it right where these leaves connect, like that. And then I'm just gonna blend it with a little bit of just water on your brush. And that's what that looks like. So that you get a little bit more dimension in your leaves. So they're not just like stagnant green. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. And then same thing again, I'm going to make our stem, the stem of our leaf. And I'm gonna start a little bit on top so that it's got like a little thing hanging off. And there you go. So again, I made the bottom a little thicker. Than the top. And it's a little curvy, so just like me. So now I've done a couple little guys here. So I'm gonna go back to the white paint. I'm gonna get my bigger brush, real nice and wet. Yikes. That was gross. And let me get it very white, this. And I'm gonna start on my hairline again, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Is it straight? I think that's straight, yeah. But this time I'm letting it go over the leaves. Oh, I hope I let that dry long enough. That's okay. Then we have some green drippies if we didn't. It's fine. Oops. This is more comfy. While this is drying, I'm gonna put some mascara on so that we can wrap up this look. So this is the, I want to say Revlon Volumizing mascara. Do my bottom mascara, I want to put a little bit of pigment underneath the eye. And I used the Juvia's Place palette. That's what I used. And oh, there it is. And I'm gonna go back in with Sun, and I'm gonna put this underneath my eye, like that. And it's okay if this looks a little dark right now. I have a plan, kind of. And I would like to use Coral, that sparkly color that we used earlier, underneath the eye too, to help sparkle, all the sparkle. Well, I think I want to look at some highlighters. What are we thinking? I wish I had like a true gold highlighter, like the Fenty Beauty one would be so good. I took a break for a second. I was looking through the glitters and I did not find the glitter I was looking for, so instead I decided to drip all the paint that I have down my neck. And I think it looks kind of cool, right? Maybe. It might look like a mess. It's okay. That's fine. Let's do a lip. And I want to do a nude lip. A nude. This is called Downtown Beauty. So I'm gonna line with this quickly. Okay, lined, ready to go. Sometimes I fill it in a little bit more, but I want a little more of a subtle look for this. So that was Downtown Beauty, and now I'm going to, oh no, my neck crease. Shoot. Well, you live and you learn. Maybe I'll be able to clean it up later, who knows. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Beauty Bakery, oops, this is, I think this is a cake pop, but it's called Skinny Dip, and it's really cute. I love it, look how cute and little it is. I'm gonna put that where I haven't filled in lipstick yet. And then I have this in my hand. This is just a Morphe M416 brush, and I'm just gonna like finish blending it. I had the Mellow Cosmetics lip gloss in Palm Springs. It. I have the Lily lashes, so extra Miami mink lashes, so I'm gonna put these on, and then I think we're done. I'm just gonna change, and then we'll see what we put together. Okay, so this is it. This is the finished look. I threw on this. This is literally just a piece of fabric for pictures, but you know what? I feel good. I made these chokers myself one time with another piece of fabric. But here, let's take a look at this. So we've got our paint drip, we've got our leaves. I didn't like that one anyway. It's totally fine. We've got our greens, we've got our browns, we've got our nude lip, and we are just feeling so damn good. So damn good. Thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me, for trying new things, for doing your favorite thing, the thing that you always do. Thank you for including me in your day. Thank you for your inspiration and your motivation. You guys are all really appreciated. Have fun, and until next time, see you then.